Hi there, my loves. It's Katie, and if you don't know who I am an intuitive healer and an empath, and I'm here today to help you clear away some of the holiday funks that I know a lot of you are experiencing. So, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, but I've been getting a lot of distress calls this week, a lot of people coming to me and saying, hey, I don't know what's going on, but I was with my family, I was with a lot of people over the holidays, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm in a funk, like they triggered me, I had a really hard time being around them, people were in my space, whatever. You guys got it? Like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, I would love for you to put a heart or emoji or something in the comments. And if you have some questions as I'm going through this, please make sure you post it. Even if you're watching the recording later and you're not hopping on live, post your questions because I'm here to help. Okay, so here's the first thing that I want to go through before I dive into basically my 4 or 5 ways that I always clear the funk in an easy peasy way with some oils and some different tools that I have in my toolbox. But I want to explain to you what's going on is a lot of us are in this beautiful journey of transformation. We're starting to figure ourselves out. We're learning how to say no. We're learning how to put boundaries up. And then we go around family for the holidays, and it's not that family is not beautiful, because everybody's beautiful and I love being around family for the holidays, but it's also very common that our family can trigger some of the stuff that we've worked so hard for all year long to go through, right? Maybe we've learned how to put up our boundaries. Maybe we've learned how to not let something that somebody says, how we've learned to not take it to heart. Whatever that looks like, being around people and being in other people's spaces, it's really common that triggers or that brings to the surface some of this stuff, the new stuff that we need to deal with. And this isn't always a bad thing, everyone. This isn't always a bad thing, because in order to have transformation and to continue to expand our personal being and to get to that space of happiness each and every single day, we have to be able to shed the layers. We have to be able to get rid of the old weeds in the garden so we can plant the new garden, okay? And so some of this stuff coming to the surface, we're going to trust that it's there for a reason, but at times all of that stuck energy, all the stuff that's hanging on us from being around people from the holidays can get us a little down. It can get us in a funk. And that's where I'm hearing that a lot of you are at this week. Yes, right? It's like you're trying to move ahead. You're trying to purge out. You're trying to go into the new year, but there's some funky stuff hanging on. So let's all clear it off. Are you guys ready? I'm ready to help you guys clear this out, because I know I was kind of there. I don't know what it was, and maybe I was just feeling all of you. I'm not sure what it was, but whenever I'm in a funk, and a lot of times this just happens when I've been around too many people, because most of you that are watching this, you're an empath. I'm an empath. It just means that I'm feeling everything in the room, and sometimes it's easy to just get that energy attached to us. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to clear off. I've got some tools with me today. We need to clear off some of that energy. We're going to wash away the funk, right? We're going to wash away all of that crap, because it's like we need to take a bath, an energetic bath, so that we can pop into the new year. So my 2 favorite oils to do this, and if you don't have oils, you're going to want to get a hold of me and I'll help you get hooked up with these oils, because if you're not using doTERRA, folks, it's not going to work. Sorry, it's just not going to work, because just like everything, oils have a vibration, oils have a frequency, and you want to make sure you're using a high-powered oil to wash away and get rid of that and raise your vibe, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, the same thing, or lemongrass. These are my 2 absolute favorite wash away the day oils. The Melaleuca, I carry this everywhere with me. I apply it all the time. In fact, I basically drowned myself in this morning. But this is Melaleuca. I actually prefer the touch version because it's easy peasy to use, and I'm all about easy. And here's the thing, ladies, if you're watching, or guys, if you're watching, you can totally do this to your kids too, because guess what? Your kids are little sponges too. And they were around a lot of people, and they were around a lot of things that they weren't used to. And so if you're kind of feeling that your kids are in a little bit of a funky monkey mode right now too, maybe they're acting a little cray, do this to them too. It's not going to hurt them. I do this to my kids all the time, and they're like, Mom, you're crazy. I said, I don't care. And they're better almost instantly. Okay, so what I'm going to first do is I'm going to take the lemongrass, and I'm going to actually apply it to the top of my head. If you don't have lemongrass, you could also do this with oregano. Oregano is a really powerful one to purge out the negative energy. but that crown head is usually where we're starting to think too much about what Uncle Joan or Uncle Jack said, or we're starting to think too much about what mom said or whatever. Remember, they're all showing up in the best way they know how. We're not saying anything bad against our family. We're thinking too much about it. So we're going to clear that headspace. I also like to take the lemongrass, I like to put it on my third eye, right? That's my intuition. It's housing my intuition. It's going to clear off all that. Whew, yeah. If you guys open up, if you don't have your oils right now, just take a big breath and open up to receive what I'm doing right now, and you are going to feel amazing after I'm done. Okay. So I'm going to get that all the way out. I also like to take the lemongrass and drop a couple drops down the back of my neck and let it kind of just roll down my spine. Get all that stuff off of you guys, okay? So big breath in, big breath out. And then I'm going to take the Melaleuca and I'm going to rub it up and down my forearms, probably put it around here, put it all over my chest area. You might want to put it on your solar plexus, which is basically your belly to your heart area. Just put that Melaleuca all over yourself. Just clear yourself. We're start with a new slate. We're going to clear everything out. Everybody take a big breath. Woo, woo, so much better already. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're actually, this is not with oils. What I'm going to recommend that you guys do is that you get some sage and you burn some sage. And if you're not quite sure what that is, this is my bundle of sage. I'm not going to light it here in the house right now. It's not that I don't burn it in my house. I do that quite often. It's just for video purposes and making it. So, sage is another powerful tool. This is a plant and it's dried. This one has some other different flowers and different essences in it as well. But sage is just a really powerful energetic cleanser. And so if you've had a lot of people in your home, I would actually encourage you to do this around your home. You would just light this and you're going to take it and you're just going to swirl around. You can get all fancy and crazy about it, or you can just kind of wave it around, whatever you want to do, but also sage yourself. I'm a huge fan of saging yourself, okay? So after you put all those different oils on, you're gonna light this sage and you are gonna wave it around your head like this. You're just gonna, and do it with the intention that you are just washing yourself of everybody's negativity, everybody's energy. And here's the thing, you didn't even have to be present with people. If you were having phone conversations, FaceTime, if you're just scrolling through Facebook and you're starting to see all that ick, it can all come through that, okay? So you're gonna roll it, rub it around your heart, around your feet. Now, one thing you're gonna wanna make sure is you get you guys aren't gonna see me doing that, okay? I don't know if I can do that. Make sure you get the bottoms of your feet too, but just get it all over. I actually really like to do this outside with my shoes off. I know it's cold where some of you guys are at, but if you can get outside with your bare feet and do this, even if you can only do it for a couple of minutes, do that and get it all over. So sage yourself, sage your house if you need to. Get all witchy, it's okay. It'll make you feel better and you don't need to be feeling like shit, okay? All right, so you're gonna do the sage, okay? So now we've got our whole bodies all cleared off. Now the next thing I do is I get some movement because you wanna move that stagnation. So remember, emotions are energy in motion, okay? And so you wanna make sure that you are getting out and getting moving so that you can get everything going. I actually like physical movement more for the movement of my energy in my body versus anything else, okay? So, and if you can get outside to do this, and I know it's cold. It's 20 degrees where I'm at. It doesn't stop me from a walk because I know how amazing it makes me feel is to get out and get grounded, okay? Getting grounded, being around nature, it's like this instant recharge of your entire system. So go out and do that. Get yourself clear. If you can't get out for a walk, even if you can just walk around your house, take your shoes off, walk around your house, whatever, get some movement in. If you're like totally opposed, you're like, Katie, no way am I going out to get some of that movement in. It's too cold. Get in a swimming pool, something like that. Just get your body moving, do some yoga poses, whatever that looks like for you. Get it moving. Allow that energy to get off of you, okay? Now, the next thing I do, I have got 2 more steps and they're super easy peasy, okay? The next thing I do is then I'm gonna go back to my oils and I'm gonna put some oils on that are super grounding and really nourishing for my body. They're gonna put me back in that stage. Now, I'm not gonna put any of these on until I've gotten everything off of me first, okay? So the next oils I'm gonna use is, I wanna create some movement in my body again, and so you could use Aroma Touch is a really great one, Cypress. Both of those oils are gonna be great. You can put them on your wrist is a great spot to put them. The back of your neck is a great spot to put them. over your liver, because that's where we hold a lot of that anger and frustration that family might have brought up a little bit. So gonna put them in that little spot, but get some oils on you. They're gonna promote that movement. Remember, Aroma Touch and Cypress, those kind of oils are really, really good for that. I love the Aroma Touch oil, okay? Are you guys loving this? If you guys are loving this, make sure you share it with somebody. If somebody else could benefit besides you, make sure you go ahead and share this video, okay? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put those really nourishing grounding oils on. I like Balance, rub it on the bottoms of my feet, on my heart area. That's another good place for the Aroma Touch. And put those grounding oils on and really center and ground myself. And then the last oil, the next oil I'm going to use is I'm going to actually take frankincense and put it on the top of my head. So frankincense is a really beautiful oil to harmonize all the other oils in the body, okay? And so we've done all these oils, and so the frankincense is gonna go in, and woo, you guys are gonna be tingling. I can feel you already like, ooh, your little crowns are going like little, I wish I had some, I could put the heart emojis on there because you guys are all going like fireworks. Does anybody else feel the fireworks coming out of the tops of your heads right now? It is amazing, I love it. So, that's what I'm going to do. Now, the last thing that always gets me out of a funk is I take a nice big Epsom salt bath, okay? So I fill my bathtub, I put some crystals around, whatever. I actually like rose quartz and maybe some black tourmaline, something like this. This is black tourmaline right there. You might want to grab something like that. To put in the bath with you. This is rose quartz, and I would just put these in the bathtub with me or just kind of lay with them on myself. I also love selenite for this, okay? So you can do the selenite wherever you want as well. But I'm gonna get in the bathtub and I'm gonna put Epsom salts in there and baking soda. That baking soda helps activate, helps the magnesium soak into our body, helps us just do that recharge. And again, I'm gonna put some of those grounding oils into my bathtub. Siberian fir, any of the fir oils that you have are gonna be really great for helping with that family patterns and helping us move through family stuff that was going around. And then myrrh, frankincense, copaiba, anything that's calling you for the bath. Anchor, I love Anchor from the Yoga Collection. Those are all wonderful, beautiful oils. Just sit in the tub, soak in that tub, and get that recharge. And so this whole process, you guys, it doesn't even need to take an hour, but I promise you, if you take the hour and you recharge yourself and you cleanse yourself out and you recharge, you are going to be going into the new year in a really phenomenal, fantastic way. So if you need oils, hook me up. I'll be happy to help you out with that. If you don't need oils, go and use your oils that you have. Just kind of pick and choose. If you're like, Katie, I don't have any that you talked about, go in and pop in and place an order, whatever you need to do. Get the oils, they're your beautiful tools. Get some sage. Oh, sage you can find at a lot of the health food stores. So Whole Food, all those different things. You can get it on Amazon too. So lots of different ways to get that sage. But do the oils, do the sage, use some of your crystals. They're all tools that were been given to us. And it's just a beautiful way to start the new year. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure you're commenting. I'll get back. I'll pop in and I'll answer all of your questions. If you want to share this with a friend, go ahead and share it with a friend. And I hope you all enjoyed Wash Away the Holidays. Get out of your funky monkey. I know this has been the theme lately. So get out of the funky monkey because we've got 2018, which is going to be a beautiful year of abundance. So wrap up 2018 with a bow, everyone, and head in and launch into 2019 in the most fantastic way with all the letting go of all the old stuff and embracing the new. So I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.